Hello students, a very warm welcome to this PYQ session on magnetism, and yes, today we are going to discuss 2020 JEE Mains PYQs. There are not many problems in 2020, but we will discuss all of the different kind of problems that have been asked in the past. And students, yes, definitely do not forget to share this video because it's a free of cost initiative in Unacademy, and the other thing is you are getting full length high quality PYQ sessions with all the kind of concept revision. We'll be doing the concept revision around your magnetism in this PYQ session. So do definitely share it with your friends on your social media like WhatsApp groups, Facebook groups, Telegram channels, etc. That being said, students, I'm Muralidharan Krishna. I completed my MS in Electrical Engineering from one of the top ranking American university. 4+ years of experience preparing students for IIT JEE and other competitive exams. And in fact, I have completed my BTech from IIT Guwahati, and I have filed 25 patent applications in India, US, and Canada. And students, if you are looking for a complete package for your JEE Mains and JEE Advanced preparation, it's going to be an Unacademy subscription any day, because we have the best educators across the nation with whom you can attend daily live interactive classes on a very interactive and attractive platform with polls and leaderboards. In fact, we have authors of your famous book like DC Pandey and DC Gupta sir on our platform. And students, we do provide national level test series, and also you get analysis post them. So these national level test series are set by the best educators, and you'll also get analysis on them, and using which you can improve on your overall performance. And not only that, students, you will also get access to lots and lots of live doubt clearing session. And in fact, every single course of yours is going to be having live doubt clearing session, and they are going to be like every fourth session. That way you do not have any doubts during your preparation. Everything gets cleared on time. And also you will have lots of quizzes and mega quizzes each and every program. And students, you also get unlimited access throughout the period on an Unacademy subscription. There are no batch restrictions. So it's only one subscription, unlimited access throughout the period. And yes, how do you avail an Unacademy subscription? First of all, download an Unacademy Learning app, because you can do it from web-based version. But if you have an Unacademy Learning app, you can attend these classes from anywhere. And then log in and then click on the left hand top corner extension bar, and then select plus, select IIT JEE as your goal, and then hit on this get subscription button. That's all you need to do, and then you'll be redirected to the program and the payment page, and which kind of program you should be going for. So let's say you are a 2021 aspirant, you should be going for a 6-month program, and given that you don't have any plan for drop, okay, probably you have prepared to some extent, at least 50%, 40%, or more than that. And let's say you are a 2021 aspirant and you do have plan for drop. So then you should be going for okay, this is like drop and this is no drop. Okay, you do not have any plan for drop. And let's say you are a 2022 aspirant or 2021 aspirant with a plan for drop, you will go for a 1-year program, which is going to cost you less than 34,650. And a 6-month program is going to cost you only 25,250. And let's say you are a 2023 aspirant, okay, then you want to go for a 2-year long program. And students, yes, you can be also in 10th class. This is the time to start now. Okay, you're just getting in 10th class, or you're a 2023 aspirants, you want to go for a 2-year long program, which is going to cost you how much? 50,400 per year. That's near about 25,000, 50,400 for 2 years. That is like 25,200 per year. So it's less than 70 rupees a day or 25,000 per month. So this is about a plus subscription. We do have something beyond plus subscription known as iconic subscription. On iconic subscription, you not only get access to the features of plus, but along with that, you can get personal mentoring session, one-on-one coaching from IIT and NIT alumni who are educators on an Unacademy subscription platform. So think about it, IIT and NIT alumni who have previously gone through this journey and have successfully cracked this exam will be guiding you with the things that you need for your JEE preparation and for also performing well in your exam. And they know the ups and downs in this journey. They will be giving you the necessary motivation to make it happen. So if you can afford it, it's going to be one of the best things for you, and you can also get expert guidelines from them. And a 6-month subscription is only going to cost you 34,200, and a 1-year subscription is going to cost you 58,500, and a 2-year subscription is only going to cost you 90,000 for 2 years. That's like 45K per year. Okay, that is about iconic subscription. But make sure you apply Murli Live code, be it you're purchasing 6 months, 12 months, or any kind of plus or iconic subscription. Okay, so yes, and if you don't see this pricing point, definitely do apply it, because you'll get maximum discount on your subscription purchase. And you can also unlock many features on Unacademy subscription platform by using Murli Live code. And students, we have recently introduced something known as combo subscription. So what is this combo subscription? A combo subscription is a combination of your actually one subscription for your IIT JEE preparation and CBSE board coaching at an economical price. So on combo subscription, you not only get access to the best educators for your JEE preparation, but also for your CBSE preparation, and at an economical price. It's going to be more economical than availing individual subscription. But make sure you apply Murli Live code even on combo subscription to get the best discount on your subscription purchase. Okay, and yes, this is about combo subscription, and we do have actually many more things about combo subscription. I'll discuss that at the end of the lecture. We do have, like, full iconic combo subscription where you can get iconic of IIT JEE and iconic of CBSE as well. And students, do have a plan in mind. You can be even a 2022 aspirant. Do not forget to have that plan in mind, and yes, keep moving, and do not stop until you see your success. You should be thoroughly mentally prepared for your exams, but at the same time, more important is you focus on your preparation, not just on your exams. And do not wait for anything. Get started as soon as possible, and have a clear plan and strategy in mind. Okay, a plan is very important, of course, you know that. And yes, and that thing, that you can do it. Okay, and students, yes, we have a problem here, and we'll get started with that. So we discussed a few things yesterday, and we discussed even a shortcut around this. I'm going to review that shortcut. So what are we supposed to find out? Force vector. And what is force? Force is Q into V cross B, velocity cross your magnetic field. Now the thing is, how much is your charge? Some 10 to the power minus 6. Okay. We need to actually write down the matrix to like a cross product, etc. That is the most appropriate way of going about it. And we do have 10 to the power minus 3 from Tesla. So this is going to be 10 to the power minus 6 instead. Just so that we don't have to think about 10 to the power minus 6. So two vectorial quantities have been given, one for velocity, one for magnetic field, and we are supposed to find out what? The force vector. Okay, you're supposed to find out the force vector. And now what I'm saying is, let's not deal with the total vector calculation. If one such option is given to you in the exam, I'll definitely take you to the method, but just focus on what I am saying now. So let's just focus on one thing. Okay, maybe just I cap or something, because there is a significant difference. 100 jump. Okay, 100 jump, right? Like 100 jump, then it's like 1000 less. This is like 100 jump. Okay, now in such case, everything is different. Now what you need to do is, first of all, understand which is going to be the one. Really that simple, whether it's going to be 3 or 300 or 0.3 or 30. We don't need to dive deep into the problem if only one such option is given. Else you are going to do normal calculation. But it can be also, it can be like, one of them is just different. One place it's 3.2, other place it's 6.4, other place it's like 9 and 10. Even in that case, you just do one calculation. It should be good. Just giving you some shortcuts around them for your examination purpose. So we have actually a cross product of velocity 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 4k cap, and then we are going to cross it with what? 5i cap plus 3j cap minus 6k cap. Now comes the thing. What do we need? The I cap is what we need. So it should be something to do with J cross K. Just focus on this J cross K. How much is that? I. And 3 into 6 minus 18. And what do we have? K cross J minus I. And 4 into 3, 12. So 38. We haven't done the total calculation, but the answer should be minus 30 I cap is where it should be. We will verify the answer, it's not a big deal. And probably everything would lie in that range. 30, 32, that also gives us an. Okay, that also actually gives us an hint. Right? That also actually, probably that also gives us an even better hint. Okay, I didn't think about it in the. But we like either 30 or 3 because the numbers cannot jump. And there cannot be decimal. Really simple. So this is the wrong answer. So this should have been the answer. Okay. Even without getting deep into the calculations. Okay. Now let's get into the calculation. What I'm saying is, what is force vector? It is basically Q into P cross. First of all, we have the value of charge. 10 to the power minus 6 coulombs. Because 1 microcoulomb. And then we have velocity vector. Some 2I cap plus 3J cap plus 4K cap. And make sure the units do match, students. Okay, one mistake that I would have done is like not matching the units. Okay, the units should match. Okay, this is meters per second. Good. And this is also in Tesla. Okay, crossed with what? And often you get a question where the units have some mismatch, and all you should have been focusing on would have been your units into 10 to the power minus 3. Okay, so what do you have now? So this is not cross, but just into, normal into. This is a cross sign. Okay, this is your cross. So what do we have? 10 to the power minus 6, 10 to the power minus 3, 10 to the power minus 9. Okay. And of course we are supposed to cross these two things. So we should be only working. This is what I said even earlier, but yeah. I think it's a very simple problem. That way you can do this problem. You should be trying it out in less than 2 minutes. That is one of to try to. I think this problem is really easy. Good to practice such problems because you're getting one such problem. It's totally possible that you can. Basic vector based problem. Okay, I'm just going to write down only calculated for this term. Yeah, next once we calculate this, we'll say it is 10 to the power minus 9, and that means this is the F because we already have 10 to the power minus 9 over here. So this is F cross or F into 10 to the power minus 9. Then what do you have? I cap, J cap, and K cap. And what do we have? 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, and 6. Five, 3, and minus 6. Okay, we need to do the calculation. And this was our velocity. This was our force divided by 10 to the power minus 3. Make sure you're writing everything correct. Okay. Make sure you're writing everything correctly if you have to do this cross. Because easy questions are not meant to be missed. Okay, how do you do the cross product? First of all, write down I, and then what it is? 3 minus 6, 18, minus 18, minus 12, minus 30. There we go, we got our answer already. And then what do we have? Like minus j into minus 12, minus 20. So minus of minus 20, minus of minus 32, right? So that is like 6 to 12, minus 12, minus 12. First of all, let's write down minus j. Okay, 6 to minus 12, minus 12 minus like 20. How much do we get? Minus 32. Okay, basically it's going to be plus. And then what do we have? We have plus k. And k, what do we have, students? Like 3 to 6 minus 15 minus 3. Correct? No, that's not correct. Just a moment. Let me correct this. 3 to 6, 6 minus 15. How much do we have? Minus 9. So our answer should have been this, whatever is the f. So if I just write it down, value of f vector, in this case, how much is that? Minus 30 I cap minus 32 j cap minus 9 k cap. Okay, easy, simple. Okay, of course, this could be like one of the best problems in your math. Does not involve much of anything. Easy. Okay, let's get into the next problem then. Okay, we have a very interesting. This is definitely very good problem. I think this was a previous year JEE Advanced problem. So magnitude of magnetic field at the center of a hexagonal shaped coil having side 10 centimeters and 50 turns and carrying current I in units of mu I by pi. It is carrying a current I. They are asking you in terms of mu I by pi. Okay, get started around this problem definitely, because it's a very easy problem. So just have a look at the problem and get started around the problem. If you are able to solve this problem, yes, that should be it, because it's quite an easy problem. Let's get started. And before that, how do you proceed around this? Imagine the question, what do you have? You have an hexagonal shape. How are you going to think? Let's do a thing. What I'm going to do, let's take a wire, and let's say this wire is carrying some current I. Okay. Now the thing is, due to this wire, it has some finite length n. Okay. Now the thing is, I need to find out the magnetic field at some point over here. Okay, which is at a perpendicular distance first of all. T. That means depending upon how it is kind of lying perpendicular to the rod, it should be making two angles. Let's do a thing. Let's write it down a little neatly. I hope this should be a concept revision for you as well. So just focus on this. You got it? Amazing. How do you work around the problem? It's basically based on what? Based on 1. Let's say this is 5. How much distance? D distance. Now, what is the magnetic field at this point P? It's a point P at a distance D from a finite wire of length L carrying current I and making an angle phi 1 and phi 2. This, this perpendicular line that is at a distance D is making an angle phi 1 and phi 2 with that finite length. In that case, First of all, students, 2021 aspirants, something to memorize, and even 2022 aspirants, you will get this from Biot-Savart's law, but ultimately you have to memorize this. Field is how much? Field is going to be mu naught or mu by 4 pi into I by d into sine of phi 1 plus of sine of phi 2. That's it. Easy, simple. You just remember this question is done. Okay, so our challenge is just finding out the distance d, and phi 1 and phi 2, you know, it's an hexagonal, regular hexagonal shape. Okay, so let's get into this question. And we need to only find out actually, you know, like sine of phi 1 plus sine of phi 2 divided by d, because if you have noticed the question, it says find in units of this. That means we should be actually be concerned only about this. Okay, but there is a thing that we are not yet talking about. We will come to that thing. Okay, so each side is 10 centimeter, so it's an hexagonal. So we are supposed to find it out at the center of the hexagonal, and each side is how much? 10 centimeters. First of all, let's draw this. So what is this? Okay, but looks different. Okay. So we have case like this. The center, we are first of all calculating for one side. This side has 10 centimeter, and if I'm going to drop, you know, a line from the center of a regular hexagonal, it's going to bisect this line. So this is going to be 5 centimeter. This is going to be 5 centimeter. Okay, it's 5 centimeter. It's not 5 meters. Do not forget that we have to ultimately, like, you know, get the answer in meters, because everything is in SI units. Okay, the thing is, how much is this angle? Hexagonal, one side is like hexagonal comprises of 6 triangles. If I'm going to draw from, you know, this kind of lines from each side, then each triangle has how many degrees? 60 degrees, and this half of that 60 degrees is going to be 30 degrees. Why are we doing this? Because we need to calculate this length d. No other reason. We have to simply calculate this length. Okay, that's the reason we are doing this. Okay, then we know this thing, then it's really easy now. Okay, now how do we calculate this length is the question. Now this is 5, this is 30. How much is tan 30? It's going to be, in this case, this is d. It's going to be 5 by d. That means d is going to be how much? D is going to be 5 centimeters. So we can write it down. Okay, I'll come to that point later. 5 by tan 30. Okay, is that correct? Yes, that is going to be 5 of root 3, because tan 30 is how much? 1 by root 3. Okay, 5 root 3 what? Centimeters. Okay, we need to convert it into meters. Do not forget that point. So d, if I'm going to write it down in meters, how much is that going to be? 5 root 3. Okay, never make this mistake. Okay, I've seen a lot of questions in your magnetism, at least in 2020, where it's about making use of right kind of units, not about, you know, doing the problem in depth. Be careful. Be very careful. Okay, now The next thing that we need to know is, okay, there is each side. Okay, this is just one side. What about each side having? There should be another side, there should be another side, there should be another side, there should be another side. Are you going to do the calculation? There should be another side, there should be another side. Hexagonal, basically 6 sides. Okay. So what I'm saying is, if I find out field due to one rod and multiply it with 6, okay, just due to this one side, if I find out the field and multiply it with the 6, we'll get the answer. And why did we calculate this d? Because we wanted the value of perpendicular distance, and we know it's 30 degrees and 30 degrees on each side. I'll come to it again, little patiently move over this. It's not at all a big deal. It's a very simple problem as such. Okay, this is how much? 5.1 is 30 degrees. 5.2 is how much? 30 degrees. Okay. So, and how much was d? D was 5 root 3 into 10 to the power minus 2 centimeters or meters? Meters. Okay. Now, field is how much, students? If you remember, what did we say? Mu by 4 pi. Do memorize this. I divided by d into phi 1 sine of phi 1 plus of sine of phi 2. Okay. Let's substitute the value and get started. That's all we need to do. This is due to just one side. Okay. We are going to ultimately multiply this with 6, but we'll get into that later on. Okay. There is something more to this. Let's calculate for just one side. Okay. Let's call this to be like B1 or something. Not, B total. So mu I by pi, just keep it aside because you are supposed to calculate in units of mu I by pi, not by 4 pi. Then we have 1 by 4 into distance 5 by root 3. Is that it? Yes. Into how much? Sine phi 1 plus sine phi 2. Sine of how much? 30 degrees, right? Here you go. This is phi 1 and this is phi 2. Not forget this point. That's it. Easy question. Often you get this question. So sine of 30 degrees plus sine of 30 degrees. That is how much? Half and half. Easy. Simple. Damn simple. So this is going to give you a half and this is going to give you a half. So what do we have? Something like mu I. So half plus half is, is 1. Yeah. This. And what do we have? Mu I. So B1. Let's write down B1. Or let's write down B1 on the next page so that we have a clear clarity. So what do we have on the denominator? 20 root 3. That's it. Into 10 to the power minus 2. We are forgetting the 10 to the power minus 2. Really my mistake. It's supposed to be a 10 to the power minus 2. Why? Because meters. Okay. So what do we have? B1, that is due to this rod, only this side of the rod, that is only one side. At the center, it is going to be how much? Mu I by pi into 10 to the power minus 2 goes up. It's going to become 100. 100 divided by 4 into 5, 20 root 3. This is just for one side. How about having 6 sides? 6 sides, just multiply it with 6. Same thing you will get, right? Not going to calculate for that. Basically, you would have to multiply for each side. Okay, so B net is going to be 6 into Then another thing is that is 6 into B1. Okay. And how many turns are there? How many such hexagonals are there? 50 turns are there. Into 50. Basically, 300 B1 is the net field. Just as mathematics, you substitute the value of B1, you get the answer. Yeah, think of it. Think out anything. Okay, just substitute the value and work around it, you'll get the answer. So let's do it. Okay, I think we only have this page. So let me substitute the value here. I hope this is not coinciding with the image. 300 into mu I by pi into 200 or 100, my mistake, 100 by 20. Okay, 100 by 20 into root 3. Okay, this is 5 times. I have done this before itself. I was just waiting for some reason. And then what is this? This is going to be root 3 into 100. Okay, lot of messy calculations, and finally, what is the answer that we'll be getting? B net to be due to all these 6 sides plus of that of 550 turns. So it's going to be how much? 500 root 3 into that units. What was that units? Mu I by. The most thing that you have to be careful is reading the question in magnetism. It can be easy like question, it can be a difficult question for magnetism, but if it's an easy question, if you're missing out, you're probably losing in percentile terms, and probably it's something to do with units all the time in at least in 2020. Let me just go through also rest of JEE mains, but simple, easy, damn simple. That's it. I hope this was a good revision. Okay then. Okay, so what do we have? We have now another question actually. What do we have in this another question? We actually have, let's read the question. They are interesting questions. Read the question. And 500 root 3 is an option there. You can check it out later on. And a wire A bent in the shape of circle carrying a current 2 ampere, having a radius how much? Like 2 centimeters, and another wire B. Okay, this was the wire A. What it had some angle theta 1. Okay, we need to observe the theta 1 later on. Okay, and it carries how much current? 2 ampere current, and it has how much radius? 2 centimeter radius, and there is wire B. Okay. And this wire B, what does it do? It is also bent in the shape of the arc, and but this arc probably has some larger theta. I'll come to the theta part, theta 2, and it has 60 degrees here. That means it's 3. Okay. And it carries a current of 3 amperes, and it has a radius of 4 centimeters. Students who are curious about how to solve this, just take the ratio of the angles. So that would be like 270 for A divided by, you can actually take the angles. It's actually supposed to be in radians, but you know what, for radians conversion you'll be doing pi by 180 into something, so that pi by 180 will get cancelled, so you can directly take 270 by 3. Okay, so you can do the theta 1 I1 by R1 divided by theta 2 I2 by R. What I'm saying is, in this case, okay, this kind of questions you can expect. So at the common center due to A and B, if I'm going to say BA by BB, you don't want to memorize it, come to this point, but it's a quick way of getting the answer. So you can say this is like theta A divided by RA into IA. You can quickly get the answer. We'll do the thing, we'll understand the concept. Don't worry about the concept right now, right away. This 1 divided by theta b into IB into RB. Even if you haven't done it, don't worry about it. Just, focus on this thing, you'll get the answer. Theta A by theta B ratio we need to know, and then we need IA by IB ratio, and then we need RB by RA ratio. RA by RB, but RB by RA. Okay. RB by RA ratio. And this theta A is what? Not 90 degrees, but 270 degrees. Okay, you'll understand it slowly, you'll understand. So this as 270 and this is 300 degrees. Give you a short explanation. This is the angle that you're considering. Wire carrying part, not the non-wire carrying part. So this would be like 270 degrees. Okay. And what do we have here? We have something like IA. How much is IA? Current in A is like 2 amps. That it? And in the B1 is 3 amps. Yes. And then what do we have? RB is how much? RB is like 4 centimeters. Then we have but I'll give you the total explanation, but you need to focus on that as well. That is the most important thing if you haven't done it before. So that is 2 centimeters. 2 and 2 goes off. Then what do we have? Something like 300 to 100, and this is going to be like 9. So 9 330, and this is going to be like 1.2. Is that it? Going to be 1.2. Yeah, it has good weightage. 6:5. Correct. Yeah, 12:10, 6:5. So 1 We'll get into the detailed explanation. Don't worry, just bear with me for the moment. I'll try and complete your magnetism as well within this PYQ session. Any concept that I'll bring it up again. Okay. Yeah, it's very important, Arvind. It's a very simple thing. Okay. So let's say you have an arc. This was just a short explanation. You will get that short explanation. If you don't know the concept yet, you'll get this short explanation after this explanation. Do focus on what we are doing right now. Let's say we have an arc. And this arc, very similar, many things are very similar to your electrostatics, so don't worry about it a lot. And this arc carries a current I. But you should be sure about current direction, students. That is something I'll try to take up that concept as well in some of the upcoming classes. Ampere's law, you should be sure about it. Let's say I have to find out this arc actually forms a circle. Let's assume this arc is forming a circle, but we are only by calculating it for this arc. And the circle, of course, as a center. What we are trying to do is we are trying to calculate magnetic field at the center where this part of the circle, that is this arc, is only subtending an angle, like something like theta. Okay, you can actually quickly derive it from your Biot-Savart's law. If you want to do that, you can do it once, try it out. Unlike the straight line thing, you need not struggle much. Okay, the total angle is 60 degrees. Okay. Now, what am I saying this? What is the magnetic field at this point P? Just quickly grasp this, students. Radius r of this arc, that circle had a radius r. Okay, so the arc would also have a radius r. It's going to be mu naught by, or mu by 4 pi. You can rather keep it as mu itself, by 4 pi into I, again I, as you saw in the straight line, divided by r into theta. That's it. What is this theta? Angle in radians. If this was, let's say, a quarter of a circle, then what is the value of theta? You're not going to say 360 by 4, which is going to be like, you'll rather say, like 2 pi by 4, not 360 by 4. Basically pi by 290. Okay. Simple. Now, it's the same question, isn't it? Okay. In this case, the direction is also the same. So, we need not worry about it. That is one of the things that we have. But if the direction was different, then you are going to worry about this side. Now we know the answer. What is due to A and B? We can directly write it down in terms of ratio and get the answer. That's it. You're not going to derive. You can derive it quickly from Biot-Savart's law. You want to try it out, you can try it out. You can start from here. It's a lot easier than your rod. So field due to A as something radius. We'll substitute all of them. So I'm going to basically write down that equation into I by I1 in this case, because this carries a different current I1, this carries a different current I2. Or let's keep it as IA. Okay, IA, IB. Okay, IA by RA into theta A. Okay, into theta A divided by mu naught by 4 pi. So basically mu naught by 4 pi would get cancelled out. IB by RB into theta B. Now the thing is, what is theta A? Theta B. That is the question. It's a very simple thing. This is 90 degrees. How much is the theta? Theta, this is the arc, right? Which is the arc? This is the arc. This is the current carrying coil. And how much angle is this? This is 360 minus of 90. How much does that give you? That gives you something like 270 degrees. What is the theta A? You can write it down as 2 pi minus pi by 4. Okay, that is something that can be done, but not required, I guess. Okay, basically it will be like pi plus 3 pi by 4, 7 pi by 4. Not necessary, but you can write it down as 7 pi by 4 as well if you are looking for one such. The 7 pi by 4, I'm making some mistake for. Okay, that's why I'm not doing it. So it's pi by 2. So it's going to be like 3 pi by 2. Okay, yeah, this is 3 pi by 2. Can this is 3 pi by 2. And about theta B, theta B is how much? Theta B is going to be that whole thing. Okay, you know that thing. It's 300 degrees. Theta B is 300 degrees. And 300 degrees is going to be 300 divided by 360 to 2 pi or 180 into 2 pi. Okay, I'm not going to calculate. Dive into the problem. Okay, mu naught by 4 pi cancel. I in the A coil is how much? 2 amperes divided by radius is in centimeters, but I'm still taking it in centimeters because both of them have radius in centimeter. Okay, 2 centimeter divided by 2 centimeter. IA by RA into theta A. I'm just keeping it as 270 degrees for now. You know the rest of the calculations now. Okay, so I need not explain this. So this is going to be on the denominator how much? We have 3 amperes current in the loop and 4 centimeter radius, right? Radius is 4 centimeter and we have 300. Okay. So you'll be getting this as 6 by 5. You can try out this, but if you want to just try it out once. So magnetic field due to coil A and coil B at which place? At the common center, that is at the center of the circle. It's going to be 6. That's it. It's actually like a 2-line problem. That's all it is. Okay, looks like, you know, has so many things, but nothing. Okay, let's get into the next concept. It's actually an amazing question. So there is a circular coil and it has some moment of inertia. Okay, and given around any diameter. Okay, it's a circular coil anyway, right? Okay, and it's carrying a current to produce a magnetic field of 20 ampere meter square. The coil is kept initially in vertical position so that it can freely rotate. When a uniform magnetic field of 4 Tesla is applied along the vertical, it starts rotating. Okay. Then what is being asked? The angular speed of the coil that acquires after rotating 60 degrees. Very interesting problem. Just focus on this. Now, what are we supposed to calculate? We have been given moment, right? We have been given magnetic moment. We know nothing other than this and moment of inertia. And what do you have? Field. Okay, we are going to deal with conservation of energy. Let's first of all understand the problem. So there is a field like this, a magnetic field applied in this direction. Assume that there is a magnetic field of 4 Tesla in this direction. What is happening is you are applying this field, okay, and there should be some potential energy associated with this coil. What is the potential energy of the coil? Minus B dot. Potential energy of the coil is how much? Minus B dot magnetic moment. Just like your P dot E, this is B dot ME. Okay. Now, B dot minus B dot M. There is also it's minus P dot E. Okay. And then, now, what is the direction of moment? Perpendicular to the plane. Okay. First of all, how do you calculate moment? Moment is nothing but area into current, area of this coil into current, dotted with how much? Area into current multiplied with which vector? Something perpendicular to the coil. Initial, I'm just talking about initial condition. Okay, so this is let's say this is the let's do a thing. Let's define axes. This is like y-axis, your field is along y-axis, and this is x-axis, and your moment is along z-axis, like something like k-cap. Okay, is that it? Yes. What is the area? 2 pi r in this, sorry, pi r square in this case, my mistake, pi r square in this case. Okay, that is already given to us. Anyway, that is given to us. I think we need not even think about it. Magnitude of moment is given to us. Current to produce a magnetic moment of 20 milliamp. If magnetic moment value is how much, students? Initially condition. Okay, initial condition. It's 20 k cap. Everything is in SI unit. Yes. Now the thing is, what is the direction of field? In this case, direction of field, can we say this to be something like 4 Tesla, like J cap? What is the potential energy in this case? Let's call this as initial potential. What is the potential energy in this case? Minus B dot M. Minus 4 J cap mine dot of K cap, which is going to be how much? J dot K is 0 to initial. End of the story. No, it's the beginning of the story. Okay. Now what is happening is, initially it did not have any speed associated with it. It's basically zero energy system. You disturbed it a bit. What happens? The potential energy would start decreasing. Then kinetic energy would start increasing. Okay. So let's say, now you understood initially the kinetic energy is also zero. Okay. In this case, once you kept this coil like this, the kinetic energy is also zero because it is not yet rotating. Then you disturbed it a bit, potential energy reduced and it started rotating. Okay. So what happened was, this guy started rotating. You got curious. Wow, that's amazing. How much rotation happened? 60 degrees rotation happened. We are concerned about what is happening when it is 60 degrees. Okay. It's amazing. That's rotated by 60 degrees. Now let me ask you this question. Initially, something like this. Your moment was in this direction and your field was in this direction. Your moment was in this direction, your field was in this direction. Now what happened? This has rotated by, so what was the initial angle? 90 degrees, like this and like this. Okay. And what happened? This has rotated by 60 degrees, which the coil, so does this line. Right? This line also rotated by 60 degrees. Right? So that means initially, if you look at this, this would have been the angle. Then what happened? This rotated and came to this position. Let me just keep it dark. What is this? Moment direction, right? Your coil rotated by 60 degrees. So this is 60 degrees. That means how much is this? This is 30 degrees. And at this point, once it has rotated to 60 degrees, what happened to the coil? It gained some kinetic energy. It started rotating with an angular velocity omega. Okay. Now let's do a thing. First of all, what is the kinetic energy? Kinetic energy final is how much? Half of I omega square. Now the next thing is field. What is the potential energy, students? In this case, potential energy is B dot M minus B dot moment. Okay. And in this case, what it is? Minus Bm cos how much? Like 30 degrees. How much? 30 degrees, not 60 degrees. 30 degrees. Okay. So this is going to be minus of, let's calculate the value of this moment. Just let's take a moment and calculate the value of this moment. And how much is the B value given to us? 4 Tesla. And moment is 20 Ampere meter square. And what do we have? Cos of 30 degrees, root 3 by 2. Basically like minus 40 root 3. Are we correct? That's correct. This is U final minus 40 root 3. Very easy. Actually, if you're focusing on the question, it's a very easy question. What is the total energy? Like minus 40 root 3 SI units, like some joules, plus of half omega, half high omega. Let's do the calculation then. So final, now what do we need to do? Conservation of energy. But that was what initially? 0, 90 degrees. So we have something like Ui plus Ki is equal to U final plus K final. Now it's a easy problem. This is also 0. This is also 0. What do you have for U final? Minus 40 root 3, and U initial is how much? Half I omega square. Okay. Now take this 40 root 3 on the other side and substitute the value of I as well. We are going to do that. You have taken 40 root 3 on the other side and substituted the value of I. How much is I given to you? SI units again. kg meter. Point it. Very nice number actually. Omega square. Why? Very nice number. Because our calculation has become easy. Really easy. Now, how much is this? 2 and 0.8, 0.4, 0.4, 40. This is going to be how much? 100. So what is this going to be? 0.1 times 4. How much is this? So this is going to, omega square is going to be 100 root 3. Hi Jaya. How much is the value of omega? Omega is 10 root of root 3. That's like very this is going to, omega is going to be like 10. Omega square is 100 root 3, because omega is 100 root 3 root. So that's going to be like 3 to the power 1 by 4 radians per second. How comes the thing? Your answer. Simple question. Very simple. Okay. Now this being said, this is like, how much is root 3? Root 3 is 1.732. This should be approximately like near about 10 or something. Okay. Answer should have been 10 or less than, more than 10 actually. Okay, so probably answer does not exist, but probably 10. You can take this down to be 10. Alright, let's get into the next one then. That was an easy question, I guess. Next, again, we have another. This is a very simple question. So an electronic constraint, an electron is constrained to move along y-axis with the speed 0.1 c. Okay, that's where c is the speed of the light in the presence of electromagnetic wave whose electric field is given by so and so much. It's an electromagnetic wave, EM wave. You know the relation, I guess, between like your magnetic and electric. Okay. The magnetic force experienced by the electron will be how much? The maximum magnetic force. The magnetic force, the maximum magnetic. Now, how do we solve this? Very simple problem. So we know speed of light c is equal to how much? E naught by B naught. Okay, why are we doing this? We need to find out the maximum force due to on the electron. Maximum magnetic force on the electron, not maximum force, but maximum magnetic force. So what would be your B naught? B naught is E naught by, what is the value of E naught? 30 by, so this would be anyway perpendicular to the electric field, so it's going to be either in k cap direction or probably we can take it to be like in k cap direction. Your magnetic field is like B naught into something something, and it's in the k cap direction because your electric field is already in the j cap direction. So it should be in the k cap direction or I cap direction. We'll take it to be k cap direction. Okay. So what is the magnetic field? This thing B naught into some k cap. We are talking about maximum. Okay. We got the value of B naught to be something like 30 divided by C. What we have. Okay. E max. Okay. And what is being asked? Maximum magnetic force. Now you know it. It's a very simple thing. Force experienced by a charged particle, in this case it's electron, okay, going to be what? Q into V cross P. Okay, let's move on to the next page. It's a very simple problem. Okay, this is what we are going to do now. We are just going to calculate the force. So force is equal to E. Instead of Q, it's E minus, actually in this case, but anyway we are just talking about magnitude, so just keep it as plus. Assume it was in the minus k cap direction your magnetic field was. And what do we have? So forget everything, it's 90 degrees. It's going to give you the maximum value. What is the value of V? V value is going to be like 0.1 C, and your B value is how much? 30 by C. That's it. So we have like 3E to be the max magnitude. How much is E? E's value is 1.6 into 10 to the power. What is the answer here? Think so. E is how much? 3 into 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. So we will be having force to be something like 4.8 maximum force magnitude, magnetic force magnitude, not just force but magnetic force magnitude, to be something like 4.8 into 10 to the power minus 19 newtons. That's it. Okay, then let's get into the next question. So this is again a simple question. What do we have? Nice question actually. A square loop of side 2A and carrying current I is kept in XZ plane with its center at origin. Now a long wire carrying the same current I is placed parallel to Z axis passing through 0, B, 0. The magnitude of torque on the loop will be how much? Okay. Just thinking whether we can do some kind of dimension analysis. Yeah, we can do some dimensional and not probably. Okay. Few options are looking as if we can do some dimensional, but rest of them are not. We need to solve the problem. Anyway, we need to solve the problem. So this is a square current carrying loop having side 2a, and how much current it is carrying? I, and along which axis it is placed? It is placed on an how much? Like a xz plane. Okay, this is the origin. Assume this is the origin. And what do you have? This is, first of all, let's mark this thing. Okay, let's take this as x plane, this as z plane, and let's do a thing. Let's also draw the axis, because it is something to do with the axis. If you carefully notice it. This is x, this is z, means this should be your y. Okay, somewhere like this. Why are we doing this? You'll slowly understand. Okay, now what is being said? Then a long wire, okay, a very long wire, is carrying how much current? I. Okay, it's carrying a current I. Say there is this one very long wire. One part of the wire is being represented. It is placed parallel to z axis, and it intersects. It goes through a point, like 0 comma b comma 0. Okay, how much distance it is from the center of the loop? It's at a distance b. Okay. Now what do we have? We have a wire carrying a current, how much? I, at a distance b from this coil. And what do we need to find out? We need to find out the basically the torque. What are we going to do? We are talking about a situation where we are going to calculate the torque from M cross B of what? This wire. M of what? The loop, of course. First of all, let's calculate the field. We know the magnetic moment, it's not at all a big deal. Field is the key part that we need to work around. It's literally that part that if we understand, we'll be able to do this question quickly. Okay. Now, this is that infinitely long wire. No? This is a very long wire. Okay. This is a very high CS, high. Okay. This is it. This wire. Okay. Now, is at a distance how much? Distance B from the center. Right? We just saw it. Distance B from the center. You remember what is the field due to this wire? W should be mu by 4 pi into that of how much do we have? Something like I by distance t, in this case B, distance B, okay, there it was d, perpendicular distance d, into that of sine of phi 1 plus of sine of phi 2. But if you're thinking about it, it's infinitely long wire. Okay. No, we have started with PYQs. I am potentially trying to take this PYQ session as if I'm revising a concept as well, because we actually do not have time to start with magnetism for 2021 aspirants. So that's the reason we are getting just started with PYQs and then also revising the necessary concepts for the exam. So we'll do good number of sessions around the magnetism. That way you're thorough with magnetism. Pretty much we'll cover every concept. If anything is left, we'll be doing it at the end of this PYQ. Okay? Something like an additional session where we have some extra. We haven't done magnetism, but I'm explaining you each and every concept. The derivation, how it comes from this wire. Okay, that it would itself be a separate session because you need to have Biot-Savart's law, direction, and etc. Then we'll be also solving integration. We'll be getting it. We'll get into that part. Just for now, focus on this. It's kind of the standard question, not standard, but somewhat very similar questions that you get in magnetism. Once you solve lots of question magnetism. Now that being said, what is this value? It's an infinitely long wire. How much angle it is going to be? It's going to be approximately 90 degrees. Think about it, infinitely long wire, and you are assessing at this point. What happens? This is a very large angle, 90 degrees. Sine of 90, sine of you will get started with optics or maybe like thermo. If not, we will do, we'll get started with optics. Okay, after PYQs will continue until your exam. But for first year students, let's do a thing. We'll start with PYQs in kinematics, where it will be like a revision session. Okay, you are 11th class student who had already completed 11th class syllabus. So yeah, we will be getting started with optics, and don't worry, I'll be revising every single concept in this PYQ session. I'm doing that even, I did it even for electrostatics, even we did the class, but in this case also we'll do it. Okay, so this is how much? Sine of 90 degrees, and this also sine of 90 degrees. Similarly on the other end also it's going to be 90 degrees, 90 degrees. Okay, so this is going to be how much? Mu by 2 pi. Wire magnetic field is going to be how much? This is 2, right? This is 1, this is 1, 1 plus 1, 2. Okay, then we have this values, just substitute that 2. What would you be getting? You would be getting magnetic field due to this wire to be something like mu by 2 pi into I by B. It's going slow, don't worry. Magnetism, I'm revising you throughout this thing. We'll do next week. And then current I is flowing in this. Okay. What is the moment area of the coil is what you have to think about. Be careful here. Area of the coil. It's 2A. It's a square coil. It's as simple as moment of this loop is how much? Like I, again current I, into that of how much? 2A whole square. So basically 4A square I. Optics altogether is a new thing, students. Okay, optics has nothing to do with this thing. Optics has nothing to do with your any of the topics that you are dealing with until now. A little bit of relative motion can be used. So that is the reason I often keep saying students who are not confident about your 2021 preparation, you can do 2 topics that are going to be independent of the rest of the topics, and they have good amount of weightage. One is going to be your current and electricity, other is going to be your optics. Okay. Especially your ray optics is independent of literally. It's basically dependent upon similarity of triangles. You need to know, and then you need to understand something like the similarity of triangles. Other than that, I wouldn't say anything. Similarity of triangles. Yeah, it's all based on similarity. Sure, definitely. And this is going to be in which direction? This is going to be in this direction, right? What was this direction? J cap. Okay, this was J cap because this is X, this is Y, this is going to be how is this going to be J cap, right? That's it. Yes, this is going to be minus J cap, I guess. So okay, let's take this to be like, you know, in this direction the current is like this. Okay. It does not matter because ultimately the field is going to be in different directions, so don't worry about it. Okay, this is going to be J cap, just changing the direction of current. It does not matter, nothing has been given to you explicitly about the current direction as this said. Okay, just a moment. A square loop and carrying current I is given. Okay, direction is not set, so we'll temporarily take it as you know, this to be the direction of the current. Means the moment is going to be in the K cap direction. Okay. Absolutely, yes, you are definitely welcome. Yes, you can start attending the classes. And okay, let's do a thing. You know the value, we are going to just define the direction once, and we are going to end this question. Mu by 4 pi I by B. And what is the direction of the field in this case? Field in this case is going to be the downward direction, isn't it? Going to be like in the Z cap direction, X cap direction. Yes, it's going to be in the Z cap direction. Good. In the Z cap direction. Yes. Okay, we can take it this to be a Z cap direction. I'm doing it correct. Just a moment, students. Going to be like in cap direction. This is okay. X cap or I cap direction. Okay. What is the torque? Torque is nothing but M cross B. Just do the mathematics. Let's write down. Okay. Going to be how much moment was found out to be like 4a square I. It's going to be J cross I cross J or J cross I. It's going to be I cross J, isn't it? I cross J into that of field, which is nothing but mu by 2 pi into, oh my goodness me, I think that we did a mistake. Okay, this is 4a square into I, mu by 2d into I, that's it, into that of J cap. So this torque would be how much? Torque would be, distance d was b, I guess. Okay, distance d was b. You can change this to be b. So we'll do that as well. Okay, don't worry about it. CS torque is going to be how much? 2a I square, I and I would be there. Okay, into mu and divided by how much? P. That's it. There is an a square as well. My mistake. Don't miss out the a square. Let me write it down again. Yeah, of course, it will be definitely be better. We'll do that. Don't worry about it. Okay, then what do we have? 2 I square a square into mu divided by p. Okay, 2 I square A square into mu divided by B K cap. Want that, you can add that. Of course, we will do that. Yes, don't worry. Yeah. End of the story. Simple story. Okay. Be careful with the directions. That's the basic thing that you need to be very careful with. Other than that, it's fine. Okay. Actually, it was minus I cap. But I mean minus I cap. Okay. Because it's like this. Okay, you assume to be in this direction. It will be like plus I cap. End of the story. We have a very good story in this case, and we will take up this question in the upcoming class. It's a very simple question. There are many more questions coming up in your this thing in your magnetism, so don't worry, we'll be revising all the concepts. Yeah, you can do electro. Can I do electro? I didn't get your questions. Yes, what is your question? Can you do electrostats and magnetism both? Means I didn't get it. So students, this Sunday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. we'll be having a free of cost special class on your Unacademy learning app. So don't worry, we'll be taking up many more problems on magnetism tomorrow. And yeah, this Sunday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. we'll be having a 10 years previous year question session. This is going to be second session on current and electricity. And similarly, we'll be having a third session on the same place at same time. That is on your Unacademy learning app at 10 a.m. which is going to be again your part 3 of your current and electricity PYQs, right? How many sessions are required for magnetism? I don't know, 1 month at least 1.5, 2 months is how your magnetism will go. 1 month, take it to be like a month if you're going to do problems, etc. But this PYQ session will end like in 2 weeks max 1 week. So I would say 1 month is what is the current like 1.5 month, 2 months is 2 months, I would say, not 1 month but 2 months. 2 months, right? For your JEE mains, it's 2 months at least. Because you have this thing too, right? Matter, magnetism, and matter too. So current effects of magnetism, and when there are many concepts in that as well. It will take 2 months. Optics started as soon as possible. Yeah, optics is something that you can start even now. It's a good topic even for first year students. If you're planning to prepare for your JEE mains 2021 January session, sorry 2022 January session, start with optics and current analysis and even electrostatics. I mean, like, go systematically. Optics can be the first thing that you start. Okay. That being said, students, we have already completed electrical measuring instruments in one shot on your Unacademy learning app for free of cost. So you can complete this session and get a full-fledged understanding of your electrical measuring instruments, and we have completed everything. This includes galvanometer based problem, galvanometer, how to convert this galvanometer into ammeter and voltmeter, ideal voltmeter, ammeter, and practical voltmeter and ammeter. And not only that, we have also done problems on your meter bridge, end correction, potentiometer, application of potentiometer like measuring EMFs, comparing EMFs, measuring internal resistance. How do you do that? Everything has been discussed in just 1 4-hour session on your Unacademy learning app. Right? And why is this important topic? You typically get 1 or 2 questions from this topic alone of your current and electricity, whereas you are going to get 3 questions from your current and electricity. So don't miss out the upcoming PYQs because you are going to get 3 questions from them. How many days you'll be completing when I will start optics? Oh no, optics will, I don't know, optics we will start as the next thing, but theory sessions will be starting it after the month of February, okay? After month of Feb will be, or during the month of Feb we'll start optics, and optics you need at least 2 months to complete optics. Optics will take at least 2 months. There are lots and lots of concepts. It's a very interesting topic, it's a very practical topic. Okay, and definitely you'll get one question from electrical measuring instruments. I mean, I told you like 2 months is what it's going to take. Okay. And students, yes, you're not yet on our Telegram channel, do get onto our Telegram channel. First of all, download Telegram app from your Google Play Store and App Store, and then click on this link which is available in the description box below. You'll be getting onto our Telegram channel. You can also type in JEE_English and find us on Telegram. What is the speciality of this channel? You get live before time updates on every class conducted by our JEE English team. On both the Unacademy Learning app and Unacademy JEE English YouTube channel. And not only that, we keep you posted with news and many more things on this Telegram channel, students. And that being said, do download an Unacademy Learning app. If you don't have an Unacademy Learning app yet, just type in Unacademy on your Google Play Store and App Store, and the first search result is going to be Unacademy Learning app. And click on this install button, students, and post that you will be having an amazing app. And why should you have this app, students? I keep conducting free of cost A to Z sessions, PYQ sessions, and what else? Like one-shot sessions, like what you're seeing. These are all available for free of cost. Once you follow me, you will be able to get live updates on them. So you can follow me and get live updates on them. So that is the best thing. And you'll get live notifications, and you can attend these classes from anywhere. Not only that, we keep conducting national level quizzes, Unacademy combat kind of, exams, and something like, some exams like where you can get scholarships. So that all can happen if you have an Unacademy Learning app. So do download an Unacademy Learning app. Also, if you're a subscription student, you will have an added advantage of availing all this features of subscription from a mobile app, and you can carry your mobile anywhere. So can you attend your classes from? And that being said, if you're looking for a complete package for your JEE Mains and JEE Advanced preparation, it's going to be an Unacademy subscription, because we have the best educators across the nation. In fact, we have authors like DC Pandey and DC Gupta sir on our platform, with whom you can attend daily live interactive classes on a very interactive and attractive platform with polls and leaderboards. That way your learning becomes interesting. And not only that, like we keep conducting lots and lots of national level test series set by the best educators, and post this test you will also get analysis using which you can improve upon your performance. And not only that, students, every course comes with lots of live doubt clearing session. In fact, every course is going to be well planned and well structured. You don't have to worry about the planning. We take care of the planning. You will get access to every fourth session as live doubt clearing session. I mean, like every fourth session is going to be live doubt clearing session. And not only that, you will get access to quizzes and mega quizzes on each course as well. And not only that, Unacademy subscription does not restrict you by batches. You can attend as many courses as you want. It is unlimited access throughout the period. I can advise you, but what is the thing that you want advice on? CS? You type it in and I'll have a look at it. Okay, and that being said, students, how do you avail an Unacademy subscription? You can do it from web-based version, or you can do it from app-based version. If you're going to go for app-based version, log in, click on the left-hand top corner extension bar, select plus, select IIT JEE as your goal, and hit on this get subscription. Okay, and students, and the thing is like let's say now after you get on this get subscription button, you'll be redirected to the program selection and payment page, and which is that program for you. So let's say you are a 2021 aspirant with no plan for drop. Okay, you will be going for a 6-month subscription, okay, which is going to cost you near about 25,250. How to increase the speed of preparation? I'll come to that point. So students, how will you increase the speed of preparation? You will practice as many problems as possible. Even like speed of preparation. Speed of preparation, it depends upon you, how much time you are willing to put in. So for an example, you can if you are having access to an online kind of feature, you can complete them in 3 months, 4 months. But this is for one subject though. But I would say speed up is, you start right now, you attend as many classes as possible. That is the only thing. You stick to a batch, you stick to a program, so that way you're not moving out of the thing. How to increase the speed of the preparation? What else should I say? Stay focused, stay dedicated, never create any backlogs. Okay, the most important thing is never create any backlogs. Make sure you are moving strategically. Like you're starting with like second year is well planned anyway. You'll be starting with electrostatics, then we'll be moving to current electricity, then you'll be doing magnetism, then you'll be doing optics, then you'll be doing modern physics, which is fine. In fact, I would say this is like the best thing. Deepak, by Deepak. Yeah, that is the best thing that you can do for your, kind of to accelerate your preparation. Just go along with the flow. That's the only thing that you can do. It's all upon you how much time you're willing to spend. Other than that, I wouldn't say anything. And be careful. It's not about just the speed. It's about the timing. It's about not creating backlog, covering the syllabus, maintaining that completeness while not creating any backlog. And other than that, I would say practice a good level of problems for your JEE mains, not simple problems. Take it as a challenge, and you should be able to practice good level. Okay. And yes, 12-month subscription is for students who are entering, kind of your 2022 preparation journey, or it can be even 2021 aspirants who have a plan for drop. You may want to go for a 12-month subscription, which is going to cost you less than 34,650. And 2023 aspirants, you can go for 2023 aspirants, which is the program that you want to go for. You want to go for a 2-year program, which is going to cost you 50,400. It's a good time to start now, because you do have the leverage of starting early, and you can build your fundamentals with time. But solving problems, much time, it comes with practice. So one of the things is, students, how do you solve problem quickly is basically, you don't beautify things. You beautify things, you will lose time. You understand the concepts really well. Practice and practice. Another thing is, sometimes you should be able to calculate it in your mind, not rather put it on the piece of the paper. Sometimes you have a look at the problem, you analyze things. The moment you're writing down, even though if you don't remember any formulas, it's fine, but you should know the logic and you should move quickly. With practice, that thing will come. Nothing else can help you better than your practice. Okay. And this is about our plus subscription. We have something beyond plus known as iconic subscription. Okay. And what is this iconic subscription, students? On iconic subscriptions, you can get access to one-on-one mentoring session, personal coaching from IIT and NIT alumni who are educators on Unacademy subscription platform. So students, this is one of the best things about your iconic subscription. You are going to learn from IIT and NIT educators who are not just providing you with classes, but motivational sessions, etc., strategy sessions. Because they have previously gone through this journey and successfully cracked the exam, they will be able to guide you efficiently. They will provide you that expert guidelines and personal advices based on your preparation. Okay. Yeah, coming to your problems, it's all about solving the problems as quickly as possible and practicing as many problems as possible. Revision, complete your syllabus first, and your revision should be the secondary thing. Given that you have already completed first year syllabus, you can do one thing. You can start your preparation for second year. Don't wait for anyone. Start your preparation for second year. At the same time, prepare parallelly. Not prepare, but do some problems from your first year parallel. Because I personally don't think there would be a lot of time for your revision. One of the best things that you could do is you can go through some books and you can quickly revise the concepts. You have a DC Pandey book, or you have I don't know whether the formulas are available on HC book, or any book where you have formulas or equations, most probably model problems, different kind of model problems, and you just go through them. That's the best way. Revision, that's what I'm telling you, right? Be perfect with the concept. Revision would not be a problem. And the other thing is not just being perfect with your concept, but also make sure be perfect with your concept, so that you don't have to do a lot of revision. Have a notes, have some quick notes, revision notes, strategy notes, model problem notes, formula notes, whatever, create notes, have some short notes, etc. Handwritten short notes. That way, once you have a look at it, you have done it, right? And one of the mistakes that you don't want to do is throw away the notebook. Okay. You do it neatly while doing your concept preparation and different kind of model problems. you may not want to throw it off. You may want to keep them. You can throw off the books where you have done lots and lots of different kind of model problems. That is fine, but you don't want to throw off the notes where you have done basic derivation, basic calculation, basic model problems. Those are something that we have started electrostatics. Complete the chapter first and then practice lots of problems. That's it. Complete the chapter, create a good notes. Like, electrostatics, you need notes. Okay, some of the chapters you may not need so much notes. Like a mechanics part, it's fine even if you don't have a notes. Your notes can be as small as even like 20 pages. But electrostatics, create notes. Like, have that notes handy. That is the most important thing. Your theory sessions, you should have notes in hand, and then you should move accordingly. That's very important. Okay, other than that, electrostatics, practice as many problems as possible. PYQs and PYQs. Electrostatics, practice as many PYQs as possible. You'll get a gist of the problems that are being asked in the exam. Okay, understand concepts very nicely in electrostatics. It's a very easy chapter, and you can guess the answers even from the option. Okay, so yes, students, this is about our Plus and Iconic subscription. And let's say you're purchasing Plus or Iconic subscription, do not forget to apply Murli Live code so that you can get maximum discount. Beat any kind of subscription, 6 months, 12 months or 24 months. Apply Murli Live code to get maximum discount on it. And that being said, students, we have recently introduced something known as combo subscription. So what is this combo subscription? It is a combination of your IIT JEE and CBSE board coaching at an economical price at one place. Okay. And what kind of combo subscriptions do we have? We have different kinds of combo subscription. We do have Iconic and Iconic of IIT JEE and Plus of CBSE, which is only going to cost you 4,687, which is going to start from 4,687. We have full Iconic subscription, Iconic of CBSE and Iconic of IIT JEE, which is going to start at 5,500 per month. And we do have like Plus of IIT JEE and Plus of CBSE, which is going to start at 3,037 per month. And a 2-year Plus and Plus of combo subscription can cost you as less than 90 rupees a day for 2-year subscription, and less than 120 rupees a day for 1-year subscription. And you can go for a Plus of IIT JEE and Iconic of CBSE, which is going to cost you 3,900 per month. And we have some of the best educators for your CBSE preparation. You're welcome, CS. And these are two typical payment options that I recommend to students. One is pay in parts, and other is no cost EMI, where you don't have to go through the hassle of paying all the fee at once, and you can typically split your payments into multiple parts, and you can pay it comfortably on month-by-month basis. And we do also have access to debit card, credit card, UPI, net banking on Unacademy subscription platform. You're welcome, CS. And now our team is also present on Iconic subscription. You can take your JEE preparation to next level with our team. We have a team of IIT and NIT alumni and head of coaching institutes on a JEE English team. We'll keep conducting IIT JEE workshops, giving out expert guidelines for your test preparation. So you can do that with our team as well. It's going to be one of the best team for your JEE Iconic preparation. And students, we have recently launched a mega batch for JEE Mains and Advanced 2022 aspirants by Vibrant Educators, which is going to start on 20th of January. So make sure you are enrolling on time and attending these batches really well. And these are some of the upcoming batches, some of the batches that we have launched for 2021 aspirants. Super and Striker JEE batch for 2021 aspirants, and we have recently launched an advanced micro batch by 2020 by Vibrant Educators for JEE Mains and JEE Advanced 2023 aspirants. And we have launched a legend batch by Bansal classes, Bansal class educators, which has started on 12th of Jan, and this is going to be a program for 2022 JEE Mains and Advanced aspirants, and we have started an RM batch. And not only that, we keep conducting lots of test series and lots of tests. One of them is combat, which is going to again happen on 31st of January, and then this Unacademy race is going to happen on 24th of January, and then we have this aim going on every Saturday, and then every Monday to Thursday we have this unit. And do not forget to like and share this video, students. It's very important that you share it on your social media, because it's a free of cost, full length lecture for your JEE preparation. We are also doing some concept revision, and this is a PYQ session. Definitely it will be useful for 2021 aspirants. And do not forget to click on the subscribe button and bell notification to get timely updates. And keep smiling, avoid any gossip, and acquire knowledge and share it. And yes, work hard and smart to achieve your success. That is also very important that you do that. And students, tomorrow at 6 p.m. again we'll be having gravitation PYQs. Do not miss it out. And then we will be having your magnetism PYQ at the same time. Don't miss them. Alright, take care, stay safe, bye bye, and apply Muralidharan code whenever and wherever necessary, not just to get maximum discount but also to unlock many features. Take care, stay safe.